Welcome to Abaqus FEM. This is the third lecture on Abaqus tutorial series. So today I'll continue the lecture from the second. This is the third lecture. Let us start. The last lecture I have discussed about the solid extrusion and different tools, how to use these tools. Okay. So now I'll show another technique that is usually used. Let's say you have an image and you want to draw, or you want to get that diagram, or you want to draw that shape over here. So let me just take any other image. Let me just check if I have any image. It could be any image or any shape that you have. So I have this image. Let's say I want to draw this in Abaqus, but there are no certain tools or exact shape by which you can draw. So for that, also one more thing. So let's say somehow you know the dimension. Somehow you know this dimension as vertical as 10. I don't know, it could be unit, could be any 10, and horizontal is, let's say, from here or yeah, from here. Let's say this one is 5. Okay, so let's say this one is 5 centimeter and this one height is 10 centimeter. So you want to draw this. Okay, so for drawing it, what you can do, you can directly use a tool that is available over here. Go to image, show image, select the, give any name, select the image that is available on your desktop, click OK. This image is available. Now what scale you want to use? For example, let's say this is 5 and this is 10. Okay, and you want to have a bigger size. Let's say you want this one as 15 and this one is 30. So what you can do, you can simply enter the scale as 3 and 3. So you can make it 3 times bigger. Let us apply it. So it has been applied. Now you want to calibrate. So for that calibration, let's say I have marked this distance from here to here. I know it is as 5 centimeters, so I'll enter 5, and then it is already calibrated. Now if you see here to here, this distance, if I simply mark this point here to here, you'll see it will be approximately 5 centimeter. See, it is 5.08. okay, so if you have any such diagram, you can mark it. You can change the origin. You can change the origin to this point. So this, see, the origin is shifted to this point. Now once you have got the diagram, you can easily draw it using these tools. You can zoom in and you can mark this point. Now as you have already calibrated, so if you know the exact dimension, and if this figure is drawn with respect to the proper dimension, then the height, as you have already calibrated the breadth, or I would say this horizontal dimension, so the vertical dimension will automatically get calibrated by itself. So like that, this you can draw this. So this is a tool that I thought of explaining you, available in Abaqus, so it becomes easier for you. Now you can simply click OK and extrude, so you'll get such a shape. Okay, you'll get such a shape. So as I have not drawn it properly, if you draw it properly, and you can switch off the isometric view. So if you see little tilted side is shown, so if I click on this, the tilted isometric view, see if you click this, it will show you little tilted view, and if you click this, it will switch off the isometric view. So like this. As I don't need this, so I'll delete it. Next, for revolution, so you can make anything. Let's say if you want to make a bolt, okay, so for bolt what you can do, this is your chunk, and you can mark the dimension using this. Sorry, using this you can mark your dimension. Let's say this is 5, or let me tell you one thing, that while rotation it will ask you to select a axis, or by default this is the vertical axis on which it will revolve, it will rotate. And if you have created multiple construction line, then it will ask you to select the line on which you want to revolve. So let's say I'll draw the chunk of the board. So bolt has not been created. I need to keep this cap 0 for that. So if you need such shape, you can draw it using this tool, or if you just want a bolt, then select this, move it, and move it to this line. So now if you see, so I have edited the model right now. So it's always, once you edit the model after creation of part, if you edit the model, you have to go to feature and you have to regenerate. So see, the bolt is created. This is one thing. Next, sweep. So in sweep, you can, it first asks you sketch the sweep path. So let's say I want to sketch a sweep path like this, something I have that I want to move like this. Press your mouse wheel button, so that line will be stopped. And now, so let's say I want to create a circular section over here, and I want to sweep it like this. Sweep means it will follow this path. Now done. So it will ask you enter the maximum scale. So let's say I want to make the diameter of 100 mm. So for that 200 scale will be sufficient, because it will give me a grid of 200 by 200. If you want to make a diameter of 1000 mm, then at least you'll have to give a diameter of 2000, because you'll get that grid for drawing. Now simply draw the circle and assign the radius as 50. Now this is the front view. Now if I just rotate this, see, it will go through this line, it will go. So what I'll do, I'll reduce the, see, now once you rotate like this, you will be confused that how to draw, where to draw. So always once it is like this, click on this, so it will again bring you to the front view. Now I'll reduce the diameter so that it becomes easier for you. So to edit the diameter, I'll have to click this, make it 5. If I make it 5, yeah, now it will be better. Click done. Okay, there was some, okay, sorry, I'll have to create a new part. Feature failed. It is because, why it has failed, because the feature, the sweep path I have drawn is not correct and it is too complicated. So that's why. So what I'll do, I'll delete little bit of this. I'll keep this point. You don't have to do it because in your case it will not be like this. I'm just for showing, I have drawn it like this, so that's why it's giving me that error. Okay, don't worry, for your case it will not be like this. I'll make a simple sketch path, so it will not give me such things. So okay. your required shape, click done. It will ask you throw all. If you click throw all, it will make a hole throughout the length on this direction. See, the direction is shown. You can flip the direction using this, and if you want up to a face, then once you click OK, it will ask you up to which face you want to select. So if you have a face at the middle, you can simply select that face, or if you need up to this point, you can select this face. And next is my throw all or blind. So in blind you can enter your depth. So let's say I want to go up to 5. So see, it has created a hole up to 5. Whatever unit you are using, you will have to use consistent unit. And let's say I have made a mistake and I want throw off. So for that, I just have to right click on the cut extrude, and here I have to increase it, so up to total depth. So I don't know the total depth, so I'll keep a larger depth. Let's say I'll keep a larger depth of 50. So it will cut everything that is present here. So I don't know this distance, so that's why I have kept a larger distance. So if some object is here, it will cut that object as well. Now let's say I want to extend this face. So for that, what I'll have to do, I'll have to use this extrude solid. Again, you'll have to select any edge that will appear on your right side, and let's say I want to extend this face. On which side I want to extend, you can rotate the side, you can change the side on which you want. So I need in upper side, I need 5 mm. So see, it has increased 5 mm on upper side, and the upper side is closed. You can suppress it or delete it. So I'll resume it, let it be like this. Now there are other options as well. So different types of cuts option are available. So you want to revolve cut, click on this, select the plane, again right hand side. So whatever you will be drawing, this one will revolve. It asking me a construction line on about which it will revolve. So I want it to revolve like this. So it will revolve like this, 90 degree. So if you see, it has revolved like this. This is the line, this is the construction line I am using, so it is revolving like this. So if I go to edit and if I made 360, you see there is a cut that has been made like this. So I have created this type of block, and it is revolving, and this is the construction line I have selected. So this one is moving like this 360 degree about this construction line. I'll delete this. Next, if you need a sweep cut, that is the line on which you want to make a cut. So path, so you can draw a path. So on which plane you want to draw a path. Let's say I want to draw a plane on this path. So I want to make a cut like this. It is asking on which direction it will make the cut. Click yes and select the profile, draw the sketch. You can go for auto specify or specify. Then you want to know a plane on which you want to make the cut. So here you can simply draw it like this, but here there is a problem because I do not have two different planes. If I have a rectangle object, I can easily show it to you. It will not, because I don't have any rectangular object. Let me check if I have any rectangular object. If I have a rectangular object, it becomes easier for me to make the cut. or this one will be better. So here what I'll do, I'll make a cut along this pipe. So for that, first of all I'll create a plane using this, using 3 different point I need to select. So I have created a plane, if you see. Now I'll make a sweep cut. So path, I want a plane. So path, it is asking me for path. So sorry. If you have a proper dimension, you can create it like this, but as I don't have proper dimension, I'm simply randomly taking it. So this is the path I have created and this is the plane. Now I'll select, click direction yes, select yes. I want to draw in this plane and I want to make a hole like this. Click done, click OK. So see, this hole is created throughout along that path. Next, this one again, create loft. So for that, loft cut is like let's say if you have a cone like this, if you have a solid cone like this and you want to make a loft cut, so you can make a section over here. You can assign this one, the slant height, etc. over here, specify tangencies, specify path, start tangency, you can specify all this and you can create a loft cut. So it needs a closed edge, this one, and then if you simply click OK, it will not work. Click OK. So this is how it has made the cut. So what it has done, if you suppress it, see, so I have selected this and this, so it has simply cut it like this. That's why you see this option. So I had this and this and this, how the pipe was, and I have selected loft cut, so it has cut it like this and it has cut it like this. And you can edit this, select section, you can change the section. If you have made any changes, you'll have to regenerate it again. So I'll delete this. Similarly, this one, if you want to make a circular hole through all, select a plane for the hole. So you can simply select this plane and the direction is already selected, so you can click OK. Select the first stage from which locate the hole. Let's say you want to so you'll have to create an edge first. So if you need this, better if I have a what is called rectangular geometry, it becomes easier to show you such. Yeah, okay. Select the first edge from which to locate the hole. So this one, let's say distance from the first edge, So from this distance, let's say 2, select the second to locate the hole. Sorry. So I need to get the distance first. It's 20. Okay, so for that, use this option. I need throw hole. So it is asking me select the plane I need to create on this plane. Click OK. On this direction, first edge, this one. So let's say at a distance of 5, and second edge, that means from this edge. So you need to, it will basically trying to locate the center of the hole. So this is, let's say 10, and diameter, let's say click 0.7. So see, so from this distance is 5, this edge it is 10, and the hole is located like this. This is how you can create. Similarly from here, this is extrusion. So the most interesting is loft. This one I have told you over here. So let's say you want to make a cone of shell. So drawing that cone like this is difficult. So you draw two circular line, one at the bottom, one at the top, and you want to loft. So select this edge and you want to loft up to this edge. So this type of shell of solids will be created. So this one is first, this one is second, and simply click OK. You'll get the desired shape. And this one again, create revolve, the way I have shown you over here, and this is sweep. Create wire. So let's say sometimes you need to create some wire like this manually. So you can create wire like this over here. So these wires are already created, but as it is inside this part, so it is not visible. As I have created inside this part, so it is not visible, but if you have 2 points, it will be definitely visible. That sometimes I need to create over here. Sometimes in case of cable strip bridge, etc., I have to join 2 points. So for that, here you can join points like this, then like this. You can join different points. Click OK. Or if you need disjointed here, select this. So you can join. You have joined this, then this, like this. You can create wire. So these are usually used in case of beam element. So these are beam or truss element that we use. So this one you can select this edge and create a wire. So you can directly create an wire. Everything else will be deleted. So let's say if you have such shape or such requirement, so you can make a solid or shell, and then you can simply select to make the wire. So you see it has been deleted. So sometimes it is required to create a wire from a solid, but usually it is not required. In special cases, this is used to make the fillet. Done. Select the vertices. You enter the radius. Or there are 3 points connected, that's why it is causing the issue. But there are 2 points. If there is 2 points, don't cause the problem. Now if you want to delete anything, you can delete any feature. If you want to delete this feature that you have created, see, if you keep going on deleting these features, so you can delete all those features. That's all for today, and in remaining lectures I'll explain the remaining things. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe.